relate to the GNDM network, our experience with regards to the automation. So probably there are certain lessons that we have to learn. The most basic lesson is we have to make sure first that our priorities are right. We have to check first our criteria, why we want to get into automation. No? We have to make sure also that we know our national situation and this technology that we're adopting is appropriate for our local conditions and our culture and our national situation. That's the most important thing for now. For instance, in Estonia, you've seen that they've embraced automation quite quickly and openly, but there's also a need for us, for instance, to really push forward for internet voting, no? But because of the size of our foreign workers abroad. No? But as I mentioned, criteria should be placed first before we adopt the appropriate technology. And one is that we have to remember that these are just enablers towards making the whole system work. You aptly mentioned looking into the other issues, no? Because is this really a major component of making the elections inclusive, making it honest and fair? So these questions have to be asked before we approach it and adopt the technology. Automation is good, but this is not the silver bullet. Thank you.
I will make my last comment as a domestic observer. The success of an election, I guess, can be measured in terms of its acceptance by the different stakeholders. The voters, the candidates, and all of the media, the domestic voters, the candidates, who oftentimes they do not see the same things necessarily. In the last elections in the Philippines, I think, the failure of the election management body to enlist the support of all the different sectors of the community, most particularly with the IT community, I think was a disaster. Because then they were not able to provide the proper guidance to the COMELEC, which it did not it definitely needed, knowing that not one of the election commissioners is IT capable. So I think get the support of all the various election players if you want the election to succeed. It be automation or not.
Thanks very much. Again, Pat, thank you very much for this opportunity. My final word is that when we move to something that is new and different, we move to the exclusive. And the visualization here is that during the period within which our votes were counted, the lawyers were on the side, the IT professionals took prominence. And in that visualization, we saw a change of dynamics, and it's very, very apparent as to who were in and who were out. But the most important sector that was really pushed out of this discourse was the voter. Right? There is a need for technology to answer to efficiency. But in the course of that line, the one who matter and the most important player of all is somehow waylaid on the side. Thank you.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much to our friends at NAMFREL. And thank you to everyone who attended, and thank you to everyone who is now watching the recording in the future. So we're looking forward to having more exchanges, and definitely to have any feedback from those of you who attended would be very helpful in terms of, you know, the scheduling and the technology and everything. But we really appreciate all the great work of all our partners, and we look forward to discussing a new topic with you all in a couple months. Thanks a lot.